How did you get like started with Ear Drummers and like that whole crew?
Man, it's a long story.
And by the way, all the I've never met Mike Will, but like I met the Rae Sremmurd guys, and for being as big as they are, they're super humble, like super nice, always down, and like you know how it is when you meet like big artists. Like we played festivals with them and stuff, and like sometimes people just ignore us or they just don't. They feel like they're too busy to talk to us, but like they always take the time and just like, what up? Like, what's going on? Like, so.
Jimmy and Sway are very good people.
Very.
So the story with Mike, meeting Mike or getting signed to Ear Drummers is weird, crazy because, so Key, Sandra and Meezy who manages 21 Savage and Key used to now, she does her own label with JID and helps out with that. They're all good friends. Atlanta, Lil 5 Points, parties, the street culture, the Atlanta culture back in 2012, 13, you know what I'm saying? Early 2011, even 2009. I'm embedded in that because I came there and hung around, and they were got the people that were like from out of town too, but they were like in Atlanta, so we kind of clicked and we had the same views and the same passion. So, like I said, I was homeless, got my shit together, started making money from doing sessions and stuff like that, because that's why I was like, all right, nobody really wants my beats because I was different, so I'll engineer all the hood rappers and get money and try to sneak in that way and then get my name known. So I was doing that, and then I ended up getting a studio, and I was like, all right, I can pay $800 a month with a studio and then charge people the studio, and then I can live in the studio.
Yeah, exactly. It's so funny. I had the same idea. Like I was doing the same shit in LA.
Yeah, so the dude that owned the studio, shout out to headquarters, was this older black dude, and he understood my situation. I sat down and have a whole heart-to-heart with him. And at first, the studio's paid by my homies or whatever. We kind of fell out, so I started doing it myself. And then Key hit me up, was like, yo, 2-9 is bubbling out here. You remember Key and everybody, y'all skate shop, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, yeah, man, it's all the homies. I love them. We all hung out. And then she was like, hey, you should help out by recording them, making beats and just, being like the dude, like you know what I'm saying, and help them. I was like, man, no problem. Key, you just my sister. Let's do this. I love them. So they start coming to my studio and they recorded 2-9 Christmas.
Okay.
The Christmas album. I don't know if you know about that. It's an older mixtape. So they dropped that and that started getting buzz. Because Cannon hosted it. So it was like buzz in Atlanta, and they started getting big, doing shows and doing things and causing mayhem, like fighting and like a bunch of stuff. Like, so they did a show with DTP at the college. I was there. I was in the studio, but they got in a fight.
Luda.
They got in a fight there, and that's when Luda and them recognized them. Like,
yeah.
I don't care how wild they are. We need them.
Yeah.
So Jeff Dixon, shout out to Jeff Dixon, is like a father figure to me. And Shaka, was digging to figure out who was the dudes, who was behind this, and then they found out that they were recording at my studio. So Jeff came over and was like, man, I'm about to sign them management, you live in the studio, blah, blah, blah. You should record them. I want to keep the same energy. I want you around. I feel like, I feel like you got something going on, the beats, Just come to the studio, you can work there. So he figured I was homeless, and then I started living at DTP.
Okay.
So I lived at DTP for 4 years.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
So as this is developing 2-9, before we even signed, before Mike stepped in, before Interscope stepped in, I'm doing all this 2-9 music. We're recording, making beats. I'm actually making beats, recording them at the same time, like laptop on the C24, making a beat. Okay, Jace. Okay, Curtis. Okay, Key. Oh, you want to do this? Okay, fine. Whoever was in the studio. And Mike came in and was like, yo, who's doing all this shit? 2-9, I need them. Who's making the sound? Who's producing? And I was thinking ahead of the game, so I flew out. Well, I didn't personally. I had my Jeff fly out and get Ducko and 6 Cents. 6 Cents and is responsible for Draft Day. 6 guys. He's big. Bryson Tiller, the Khalid, send me the location song. He did that.
Draft Day.
Yeah. So
Johnny Manziel.
Right, he did that. So
I love that shit.
So I formed a group called the Fam.
Yeah.
It was all 3 of us. And so Jeff brought everybody down, and Mike is like, yo, you're doing all this shit, and you got both rooms going. You got one producer in there making beats, you're making beats, you got this. I want to sign you to Ear Drummers. Yeah. I want to sign all, like, your little thing, and I want to sign it. And I'm still fucked up. I'm still waiting. Jeff is buying my food, helping me get a little money to get weed and shit, and then I'm getting free bullshit weed. So I'm like,
bullshit weed.
I've been there.
We all been there.
Right in my head, I'm like, this is the pinnacle of what
Yeah.
fuck it. I'm comfortable. I got
Yeah.
I can live in this dope studio. There's a shower. There's a movie theater.
Yeah.
Celebrities come through. I didn't see Sanaa
yeah.
Lathan. I didn't see such and such,
Damn.
such and such.
Okay, I have to ask you because I just need to know. Have you met Kendrick?
Okay.
Oh,
Kendrick's
God.
story is weird because I met Kendrick weirdly because Kendrick's at a studio a long time ago with Isaiah Rashad, and they were doing a TD camp in Atlanta. I got called over there because Isaiah's a good friend. So we go over there, and I'm outside smoking weed with Orlando, with Gee, and Kendrick walks up, and I'm so high and on some hood shit, I'm thinking about Gucci Mane and some trap music, and why the hell they got all the trap producers at the studio playing beats for Isaiah. I'm just bugged out about that and not realizing I'm talking to Kendrick.
Oh shit!
So
you're like venting, and your therapist is Kendrick Lamar.
in the A&O, I'm like, man, this is crazy, bro. Like, why ain't they got the trap? And Kendrick's agreeing with me.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, this shit is crazy, bro. And I'm like, me and Duck and Fly were standing there. We didn't realize the whole time it was Kendrick.
Damn.
Fast forward,
Yeah.
before that, BJ Chicago Kid, we were doing music together in Atlanta. We did Pineapple Annihilators, his first mixtape, with like his breakout mixtape. So I was helping him with that, and then we were supposed to do a secret project with Kendrick. Damn. So we did a song called "Going Nowhere Fast."
Okay.
And this is before Kendrick was Kendrick. It was K-Dot before
K-Dot.
before
That's
ADHD
right.
came out. So I'm like,
Duckworth.
all right, we're about to do a group. It was supposed to be a group. It was supposed to be like a secret group with
Yeah.
me, BJ, and Kendrick.
Yeah.
And it was some super hip hop political shit. It was dope as fuck. Never came from Winchester. That came out, and then now Kendrick gets on my Perfect Pints, and then a couple other joints that
Damn.
I never
Perfect Pints though, banger. Fucking banger, dude.
Man, we made that in L.A.
Dude.
Mac Miller's house, the old house, and Sway Lee had at least 150 girls running through the.
Yeah. You know, I've had some interactions with Rae Sremmurd, and they've been always super fucking cool, man. Like, they threw a house party. I want to say it was like at their fucking house, and like just invited a bunch of people. And they're like dancing on the table,
What
and
year
I was
was
like,
this? I probably was there.
I think I have pictures from it. I think it was like 2016, 17 ish.
Oh, here?
It was out here.
I was there.
But it was like maybe it was in the valley.
Yes.
And they were dancing on top of the tables,
Yes.
and they were spraying fucking
Yes.
bottles.
Yeah, yes, I was there.
Isn't that how they got discovered?
I don't know.
No.
Like Mike Will went to some party and they were like dancing on tables.
I don't know.
I mean, it's a loose story. The story I know is that P Nasty found them and then took them to Mike. I don't know. But
Yeah.
just here's the
Every time I've had an interaction with them, whether it's me in Vegas, they are always like super fucking cool. I went to GQ Man of the Year last year for Wilhelmina, and they were there, and they were so cool. Like, you know, when you meet celebrities, like sometimes they kind of like bougie, but like they were like niggas. Like they was like, "What up? How you doing?
man,
How you
let me
feeling?"
tell you.
Like shook up with me and shit. I'm like, yo.
The first time I met Sway Lee and Jimmy was in the studio. We all in there. McCona was there.
Yeah.
Shout out to McCona. I made him sit outside to wait on Mike because I didn't know him.
Yeah,
So
I like to get
I'm like,
money,
yo,
get
who's this
turned.
dude coming to the studio? I don't know.
I
you.
love him,
So
though.
I made him stay outside because, like I said, I was a protector, kind of
Yeah.
still in that type of role of guy.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yo, you sit outside, bro. You know what I'm saying? You chill out. Wait till Mike comes.
Yeah.
Mike pulls up. Sway and Jimmy comes in with Migo and everybody. And man, we did a bunch of songs that night, and I'll never forget Sway and Jimmy freestyling so long. And then
Yeah.
Sway's energy and Jimmy, it's like, and then I lived with them for like 2 years. You know what I'm saying? And like living with them and then like seeing everything and like waking up, Sway Lee singing, food come in the room. And you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Bringing beats and dude, it was crazy. We had an air drummer house. It was
Hella
like,
cool kids, man.